Viewers' discretion advised. This video discusses fictional content that includes scenes of graphic violence, disturbing imagery, and mature themes. It is intended for mature audiences only. Welcome back to the channel, Groovy Senpai here, and in today's video we're deep diving into the chilling twist of Beneath the Trees Where Nobody Sees. Viewers' discretion is heavily advised. Things are about to get dark. Paranoia grips Woodbrook. A series of grisly murders has the town locking doors and whispering suspicions. The local butcher, Melody Davis, catches the eye of Samantha. She's seen sneezing around Lavender and working late, fueling rumors Samantha hears. It could be your neighbor. It could even be the butcher. Driven by worry that Melody's the killer, Samantha shatters the window to Melody Davis's store, causing her to leave her home unattended. Inside, Samantha finds dozens of identical fabric cat-headed dolls hidden in a closet like eerie trophies. In Melody's bedroom stands a life-size doll bearing the visage of her deceased husband. It's not a murder crime scene, it's a coping mechanism. Melody enters, points a gun at Samantha, while Samantha confesses her suspicion that Melody might have killed Martin. Melody tears them down. After her husband died, she created this doll to manage isolation and loneliness. She never hurt Martin. She never hurt anyone. Samantha then promises nothing but a word and leaves in the dead of night. The story resumes in the idyllic yet eerie town of Woodbrook, where the warmth of the community hides sinister secrets. Cherry Gherkins, the town's flashy hairstylist, may appear vivacious and outgoing, but beneath her sparkly exterior lies an entitled, self-centered personality. She's loud, always the center of attention, and never misses a chance to belittle others in subtle jabs. Her inflated ego and condescending charm makes her the kind of person who believes nothing bad could ever happen to her. That is, until she decides to blatantly disobey the town's newly implemented curfew. Dismissing it as an overreaction, Cherry sets out for a late-night walk, confident in her invincibility. As she strolls along through the darkened streets, tension steadily builds. The quiet hum of the night is pierced by a sudden presence of an unknown figure lurking nearby. Panic replaces her arrogance as she's approached by a mysterious assailant, leading to a shocking and gruesome end. Horvath's panels turn bone-chilling in this moment, transitioning from Cherry's smug solitude to the last terrifying seconds of her life. News of Woodbrook's second murder quickly spreads like wildfire. A funeral is held shortly after, and Samantha does her best to blend in with the crowd during the ceremony. Samantha is looking around worried, grieving faces, unable to relate, then locks eyes with Nigel, Lola's son, during the funeral. Then he gives a smug smirk. Just when you think we've unraveled Woodbrook's darkest secrets, Chapter 9 delivers a gut-wrenching revelation. Nigel, the quiet and seemingly gentle college graduate, calmly reveals himself to Samantha as a fellow killer. His confession isn't emotional or remorseful, it's calculated and casual, much like discussing the weather. He recounts his methods with eerie detachment, how he selects his isolated victims, waits patiently, and eliminates them without leaving a trace. He then admits to savoring the control he holds in those final moments, describing the look of realization in his victim's eyes as pure and unfiltered. Nigel's words are bone-chilling, not because he's boastful, but because of how disturbingly normal he makes it all sound. His revelation flips the narrative, positioning him not just as a killer, but as someone who has been hiding in plain sight, much like Samantha. He implies Woodbrook is a hunting ground. The scene redefines the stakes of the story. There's more than one predator in this quiet town. Feeling rejected and deflated by Samantha's cold demeanor, Nigel begins to conspire against her, claiming she was not nice to him, and just like everyone else, Nigel begins crafting a plan to frame her. Fueled by resentment, he digs up one of the bodies Samantha had previously disposed of and deliberately places it near the store, hiding it behind a stack of paint cans on the shelves, an incriminating move designed to trigger her downfall. But Nigel's scheme doesn't stop there. In a truly disturbing turn of events, he targets and slays Samantha's co-worker and friendly neighbor, Charlie. Charlie, who has been nothing but kind and loyal, becomes a tragic casualty in Nigel's vendetta. For the first time in the series, Samantha exhibits something rare: sympathy. She is visibly shaken by Charlie's death, showing signs of emotional vulnerability that we haven't seen before. It's a complex moment that reveals a flicker of humanity behind Samantha's monstrous mask. Meanwhile, Samantha's carefully crafted facade begins to crack. As the town reels from Cherry's disappearance and now Charlie's murder, whispers grow louder. Samantha's vague alibis and increasingly erratic behavior makes her a subject of gossip. Her once adoring fans start to give crude comments and side glances, subtle clues in her store, a slip in her story, or a way she stares a bit too long, all contributes to the growing unease. She knows the walls are closing in, and it becomes clear that Samantha is not only battling her own urges, but also the rising threat of exposure. Her internal monologues become more desperate, and the tension between her predator instincts and her survivalist paranoia tightens. Samantha feels the pressure from both the townspeople and Nigel's growing presence, forcing her to tread even more carefully. Now officially under suspicion, Samantha's hardware store becomes a full-blown crime scene. The discovery of her trusted employee's body, Charlie, sends shockwaves through Woodbrook, shattering what little community trust remains. Police intensify their search, and wanted posters featuring Samantha's face are plastered throughout town. With the net closing in, Samantha makes a desperate attempt to flee, but her plan to escape is quickly derailed when authorities begin road checks. Forced to think fast, she veers off course into the surrounding forest in a last-ditch effort to evade capture. Throughout the story, bears emerge repeatedly as an ominous symbol, from subtle decor in Samantha's home to eerie references in Nigel's dialogue. Bears are a constant and haunting reminder of primal danger lurking beneath the civilized facade. Horvath expertly uses symbols like bear to emphasize hidden threats and predatory instincts masked by Woodbrook's quaint exterior. The most chilling reference is when Samantha approaches a bear in the wild while on the run. It's almost like a reflection of her inner self, full of anger, bloodlust, and rage, all things that she tries to hide quietly. The emotional weight of these chapters is profound. While Cherry's loss doesn't evoke sympathy due to her abrasive personality, it serves as a sobering reminder that even the most self-assured individual can fall victim to something much darker, much larger. Nigel's confession is a true emotional sucker punch. It shatters the illusion of safety in Woodbrook and makes everyone question themselves. Charlie's death, on the other hand, hits hard. As a character who genuinely cared for Samantha and added light to the community, his loss brings a new kind of grief, one that even Samantha herself can't ignore. It adds an emotional complexity that challenges our own perception of her, forcing us to see that even predators can feel pain. Horvath masterfully crafts tension, forcing us to emotionally confront our fears about unknown horrors that might lurk behind friendly faces. And now with Samantha under suspicion, the predator might be forced to adapt, evolve, or fall. Beneath the Trees Where Nobody Sees delivers a powerful narrative punch, challenging our assumptions about cute critters and leaving us haunted by the unsettling realities of Woodbrook. As we await further developments, we're left wondering, just how dark will this tale get? If you found this recap engaging, don't forget to hit that like button, and subscribe for more deep dives, and ring the bell to stay updated. Until next time, Groovy Senpai signing out.